So, welcome all of you for today's session once again. Handling the Ravana within. That means there is some Ravana within and we have to handle it. How many of you agree there is some Ravana within? Okay, that's why all of you have come for the session. So, since you are agreeing that Ravana is there within and it is required to handle him, that's why we are all assembled here today. So, today or during these from the past about 6 days, we are observing the Navaratri festival. So Navaratri, 9 days festival. The festival is all about worshipping Shakti, worshipping, seeking the blessings of the divine energy of the Supreme Lord in her various forms. And the Navaratri concludes with the Dashara, the 10th day. And the 10th day is also called Vijaya Dashami or Ramachandra Vijayotsava. That is the day on which Lord Ramachandra punished the evil king, demoniac king, Ravana. So that day marks the triumph of goodness over evil, the victory of the divine forces against the demoniac forces. So every festival has got a background, has got a philosophical understanding, has got a message for us. And if you understand the message properly and then observe the festival, then it gives us real meaning or message. Festival has real purpose of its celebration. So on the 10th day, on the Dasara day, Lord Ramachandra destroyed this demon. And even today, all over the world, especially in North India, on the 10th day, the effigies, huge effigies of Ravana and Kumbhakarna are made and they're burnt down, symbolically to represent how Lord Ramachandra destroyed these demons. And since we all agree that there is some Ravana sitting within us also, and we all know Ravana is called as a demon, we will try to understand what makes a person demoniac. That is the first thing, right? What makes us demoniac? Why somebody is called demon? Why somebody is called divine being? If you've studied, if you've heard any uh, pastimes of the Lord, stories from the scriptures, you will always see there are two forces, two kinds of personalities, Sura and the Asura, the divine beings and the demoniac beings, the Devatas and Danavas, two categories of people. They always exist. There is hero, there is villain. Only then there is a story. Now, villain is not simply because story demands villain, so you keep one villain. Not like that. By default, there are certain attributes which makes a person divine, and there are certain attributes which makes a person demonic. And then there is a clash of ideals, clash of values of the divine and the demoniac. Then there is fight. Fighting is a very fundamental thing in this material world. This word means it's a word of dualities, we say. So there is divine qualities, there are demoniac qualities, and there is a conflict between the two. And finally, the divine qualities emerge victorious. And that is the whole festival of Dashara, Navaratri. So, in the 16th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna in detail describes the divine and demoniac natures. Is it required? I'm audible, right? So, the first three shlokas of the 16th chapter, Lord Krishna talks about what are the divine qualities. So, first let us understand the divine qualities. So, Lord Krishna says, Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhihi Jnana Yoga Vyavasthitihi. Abhayam is the first quality of a divine personality. Abhayam means fearlessness. One who has divine qualities or one who has cultivated divine qualities within him or her is always fearless in any situation. Sattva Samshuddhihi means a purified existence. Jnana Yoga Vyavasthitihi, one who is situated in knowledge, spiritual knowledge. Dhanam, one who is charitable, who is helpful towards others. These are all the divine qualities. Damaha, Damaha means self-control, one who controls his senses and mind. So that means if these qualities are found in a person, that means he is divine person. Yagnaha, Yagna means performance of sacrifice. In other words, acting for the cause of pleasing the Supreme Lord. That is called yajna. Swadhyaya, the next quality. One who is seeking knowledge, one who studies the scriptures to get knowledge. Swadhyaya. Tapaha, tapa means austerity. One who takes hardships for the purpose of higher goals in life. That is tapaha. Arjavam, simplicity. One who lives simple living, high thinking. This is a quality of divine personality. Ahimsa, one who is non-violent. Satyam, one who always speaks the truth. Akrodaha, one who is not angry. Tyagaha, one who is renounced, detached. Shantihi, peaceful. Apaishunam, one who does not find unnecessarily faults with others. Apaishunam, freedom from fault finding. Daya, compassion towards all living beings. Aloluptvam, one who is free from greed, one who is not greedy. Aloluptvam. And then Mardavam, being gentle in behavior. Hrihi, modesty, one who is modest. Achapalam, one who is determined, firm in his conviction. Tejaha, vigor. Kshama, forgiveness. Forgiveness is a divine quality. That is why it is said to err is human, to forgive is divine. So forgiveness is a divine quality. And then dhrutihi. Dhrutihi means fortitude. And then shaucham, cleanliness, internally and externally. Adroha. Adroha means freedom from envy, not being envious of others. Na amanita. Amanita means na atimanita, means one who is not expecting honor and respect from others. Amanita, amanitvam. So, these are all Daivi Sampada, divine qualities, attributes. So Krishna is making a list of all these things. So for a person to be called a divine personality, these are the qualities. So it's not just vague. Oh, somebody is called divine being, somebody is called demoniac being, not just by appearance, not just by somebody, I feel he is a bad person, therefore he's a demon. Not like that. So there are standard definitions. Generally, we think divine person means he looks very pleasant, looks very nice. Demoniac person means he has some protruded canines outside. He has some kind of a hairstyle. You know, it is not necessary like that. It's not just by external appearance, it's by the qualities that a person possesses. So these are the divine qualities. If you read the purport of this first chapter, 16th chapter, first verse, you will get to know more details about each of these qualities. Now, in the next few verses, Lord Krishna describes the qualities of which makes a person demoniac. Verse number 4. Dambo darpo abhimanascha krodha parushyameva ajnanam chabhijatasya partha sampadam asurim. These are all the asuri sampada, the demoniac qualities. What is the number one? Dambha, arrogance. I don't care for anybody. My way or no way, get lost. Arrogance, that is a demoniac quality. A demoniac person. Today we are discussing about Ravana, right? If you apply all this definition perfectly fits for Ravana. So Ravana was arrogant. He was not caring for anybody, right? And in fact, Ravana, he was so arrogant that he had made all the Dikpalakas and the Navagrahas as his steps in his palace. He was trampling on them, walking on them. So he was misusing his power. He had got so much power by the blessings of Lord Brahma, but he misused all that power to show that he is the greatest. No one is greater than him. Darpa. Darpa means pride. You know, when a person uh, becomes, they say power corrupts. Power corrupts not everybody, but the demoniac people get corrupted because they get proud. Pride, they get proud, right? No one is, greater than me. I am the greatest. That was the quality of uh, Ravana. When you become proud, what happens? You become blind. You will become blind to the reality and you will turn deaf to good advice that is given to you. That's exactly what happened with Ravana. His own brother Vibhishana, as his well-wisher, he was again and again advising him, please return Mother Sita. It's for your good, for the safety of this entire kingdom. So many innocent people will be killed in the big war. To avoid that, you please return Mother Sita. And I'm sure even now, if you do it, Lord Rama will forgive you. This was a good advice as a well-wisher. Vibhishana was telling, but Ravana did not hear to it because of his pride. Darpaha, arrogance, dambha, pride, and then abhimanaha, conceit. Conceit means trickery. He used the trick to kidnap Mother Sita, isn't it? So he convinced Maricha to accept the form of a golden deer and come in front of Mother Sita. And through a great trick, he, through conceit, he kidnapped Mother Sita. So this conceit means they don't want to go on the right straight path. They want to somehow take a back door and achieve whatever they want. So those people who say, give me shortcut to achieve success. I don't want to go through the hard way. I want to become overnight, I should become successful. Overnight, I should do something. So that is, here it is said, it is a demoniac tendency. So that is conceit. And then krodha. Krodha means anger. So Ravana was definitely known for his anger. In fact, he was becoming angry when good advice was given to him. That is the quality of a demoniac person, right? Payaf bhujanganam kevalam vishavardhanam. There is a Chanakya Niti. It says, if you feed milk to the snake, it will only increase its poison. In the same way, good advice given to a demoniac person or an envious person will make him more angry. just like Ravana. Why we are studying all these qualities of Ravana? Because to see what Ravana is sitting within us. Isn't it? How much percentage of Rama is there? How much percentage of Ravana is there within us? That we all should do self-assessment. No one has to come and certify you. You have to certify yourself. You know better. Each one of us know better ourselves, isn't it? So Krodha. Then Parushyam. So Parushyam means to be harsh, to treat others harshly. Opposite of gentle. Gentle behavior is divine. Harshness is demoniac. Ajnanam. Ajnana means ignorance. So Ravana was harsh. Ravana was also ignorant. Why do you say Ravana was ignorant? He was a great scholar, isn't it? Ravana is supposed to be a very great scholar. He was well versed in all the Vedas. He was uh, he was so knowledgeable. But how do you know when a person why? But still we say it is Ajnana. Why? Because all the knowledge what a person has, it is put to test through his behavior, how he behaves, how he deals with people around him. That indicates a person's real knowledge. A person who is bereft of spiritual knowledge is truly Ajnani. One may be a great scholar, one may be possessing so much knowledge, one might have presented so many papers, one's articles might have appeared in many journals, worldwide recognized journals, or one may be the head of a very big institution, one may have so many achievements to his credit, but if one fails to understand spiritual knowledge, then he is called an Ajnani. He is a half cooked, half baked, half educated. According to the Bhagavad Gita, only if someone has spiritual knowledge, one is completely educated. If one has acquired only material knowledge but has failed to realize the spiritual truth, he is half educated. So Ravana, even though he was materially very qualified, great expert in many fields, but he did not have the basic spiritual understanding of one's relationship with the Supreme Lord. In fact, he offended the Supreme Lord in so many ways. He offended Lord Ramachandra. Therefore, he is Ajnani, ignorant. So these are the qualities of a demoniac person. So Krishna says the divine qualities liberate us from bondage, whereas demoniac qualities bind us. What is liberation? Freedom from slavery to senses is liberation. What happened with Ravana? Was he liberated or was he bound? What do you say? Was Ravana a liberated person? Why? What do you say? Was Ravana a liberated person? Was he liberated? We don't know. Having desires is not wrong. You can have desires. But yeah, excess of it and becoming a slave of one's senses and one's desires. That we see in Ravana's behavior, isn't it? When Shurpanakha came and started describing the beauty of Mother Sita, just to instigate the lusty desires of Ravana, immediately Ravana started, thinking that, oh, this beautiful woman should be sitting next to me on the throne. She should be my queen, right? So that is kama. Thinking that every good thing in this world should be enjoyed by me, that is demoniac. That is kama, right? So he was definitely not liberated. He was bound. It's like when somebody is binding you with ropes, how you feel? No freedom. When one becomes a slave to his senses, he will have no freedom. He'll get bound. That is why Lord Krishna is saying demoniac qualities cause bondage. Right? So so Uh, Now we understood what actually represents this Ravana. These are the qualities which make us Ravana, Ravana-like. So there has to be a fight between Rama and Ravana. And finally, on Vijayadashmi, Rama has to win. And in fact, you don't have to wait for Vijayadashmi. Every day there is a fight between the good forces and the evil forces within us. Which force will win depends on which force you feed the most. Suppose if there are two bulls fighting, which both are strong bulls, which bull will win depends on which bull has been fed more. Which bull has been fed more? Every day we are feeding both bulls within us. So which bull are you feeding the most decides who will win, right? Now, how are we feeding it? Not the food that we eat. We are feeding so many things there are so much information which is falling into our mind body system, which instigates, it increases lust, anger, greed, and all of these demoniac qualities. You should be watchful. Okay, these inputs, is it nurturing my divine qualities or are they nurturing my demoniac qualities? I should be conscious. This is called conscious living. We have to live consciously. Okay, I'm watching some video. Is this catering to my divine qualities or demoniac qualities? First, let me decide that. Then I will watch. So, a person who wants to handle the demoniac qualities within, first he should be watchful, thoughtful, and conscious. Which activities, if I do, my demoniac qualities will become more and more dominant. And what activities I should do so that my divine qualities will get nurtured. I don't want to get bound. Do we want to get bound like Ravana? Yes, no. Some people are still don't know whether yes to say yes or no. Yeah, some Ravana also should be there within me. Some people think some slice of Ravana should also be there. No. So actually, in any quantity, if the divine demonic qualities are nurtured, it only leads to final destruction. So therefore, one should be very cautious. So let us see what are the mistakes Ravana did so that we will not do it. We will do that and then we will end the discussion. We will open for question and answers. So first thing is Ravana did not take advantage of the great lineage in which he was born. Ravana was born, he was a son of whom? Vishrava Rishi. He was a great sage. He was the grandson of Pulatsya Rishi. They are not ordinary, they are all great sages, very well versed. They're leading a life of austerity. And in that family, Ravana was born. But still, we call him demon because of his activities. That means situations may be favorable, but if you do not take advantage of the situations to cultivate divine qualities, then you're automatically nurturing the demoniac qualities. So we should take advantage of the good situations that we are in. For example, seeking good association. We already have a good opportunity, at least through the Trans Dimensions Club, to associate with people who are spiritually minded and thus cultivate our spiritual qualities. We should take advantage. We should not do the mistake of Ravana. Then deceitful behavior, as I said. By hook or crook, I should get Sita. For that, I'm ready to do anything. Don't fall for uh, instant success. Instant success, there's nothing like instant success. It is only a pit, dark pit. You will not know, you'll just fall into it. So therefore, don't do what Ravana did. Don't get tempted to get instant success. There's not instant success is a myth, right? Third one is giving value to the right advice. Actually, in different stages of Ramayana, if you study, Ravana was advised by different personalities. One I told, Vibhishana advised, Ravana ignored. His own wife Mandodari gave advices to him. He ignored out of pride. Again and again, again and again, the same advice is coming. At least he should think, no? Okay, I may be, so many people are telling me same thing. Give up Mother Sita, return Mother Sita to Ravana. So many people are telling, but still he didn't listen. Maricha also advised Ravana. Maricha was his uncle. Finally, Maricha told, you see, Rama is not a normal person. I've already experienced the taste of his arrow. Now I've learned my lesson. I don't want to. So you also better don't meddle with Rama. But Ravana was so much adamant. He forced Maricha. No, 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 you
No,
should
no, no,
do
you
this.
should do this.
So
So
Ravana
Ravana
finally forced
forced
Maricha,
Maricha,
and Maricha,
and Maricha,
agreed. But you know why Maricha agreed?
Maricha agreed?
He wanted to
He
have the
wanted
great
to have the
fortune
great
of being
fortune of
killed
being
by
killed by
the Supreme Lord. So he agreed, okay, I'll become this golden deer. And then uh, Hanuman also advised him. Angada advised him. So many people only coming and giving advice. But this person is deaf. He will not listen to any advice. So therefore, we should not be like Ravana. When we get good advice from the right people, we should consider those advices and then take a decision. Don't let the impulses in our mind push us into action. We will regret later. The impulse is what? Oh, I should enjoy this. Immediate impulse, and immediately we say, yes, let's go for it. Don't do that. That is what we should learn from Ravana. And Ravana misused also the power that he had got by the blessings of Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva. So Lord Brahma blessed him with some powers. Lord Shiva also blessed him, but he misused the power. So whenever you have any power with you, any position with you, any uh, thing uh, that can influence others, use it for the right cause. Don't misuse it. Misused power will lead to self-destruction because the karma comes back to you. Today you may be enjoying nicely, misusing powers, and you may be just putting down others, but all their sufferings will come back to you in a very big way, and it destroys. So uh, we should not do what Ravana did. Right? What are the things we discussed? Number one, huh? Yes, Ravana did not take advantage of a great lineage. He was arrogant. Okay. What else he did? He didn't consider the advices given by his well-wishers. What's the third thing? Deceitful, by hook or crook. Immediate instant success he wanted. Then the last one, he misused his power given by Brahma and Shiva. So misused power leads to self-destruction. So we should not do what Ravana did. So instead, what we should do? So uh, Lord Krishna says in the same 16th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, there are three gates leading to hell: Kama, Krodha, and Lobha. Right? Lust, anger, and greed. These are the three gates to hell. And any sane man should control these urges, should keep them under his control. Otherwise, one is going to meet the same disastrous end that Ravana met. Another interesting thing that is highlighted about Ravana in the Ramayana is that for his own karma, in the fire of his karma, he gave the ahuti of all his family members. See, that's why in the third chapter of the Gita also, Lord Krishna compares karma, unsatisfied desire, to fire. What fire consumes everything. If the fire is not kept under control, if the fire is kept under control, it can be a lamp, it can give light to the whole room. But if the fire is not controlled, it will spread everywhere and consume everything. That is kama, uncontrolled desire. So what happened? His own brothers died, his own children died, everybody died, his sons died, and a big number of people died, soldiers died, all for his kama. Right? Therefore, Krishna says one must control, one must regulate this kama. So, how to do that? So, uh, Lord Krishna himself advises in the Bhagavad Gita. First thing is tad vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. One must approach a bona fide spiritual master, and in a humble mood, submissive mood, one must receive knowledge, spiritual knowledge from such a bona fide guru. Only then our ignorance can be destroyed. That is number one. So we have the great fortune, we have access to such literature like Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. We must read these literature every day. As I said, what input you give is very important. Which bull are you feeding? So by studying Bhagavad Gita, you're feeding the divine qualities within. So you have to study. Whether you understand or not, that is secondary. At least make an attempt to study every day. And then discuss. So what Ravana did, he avoided all divine association. He sent them out from Lanka. He kept all demoniac people around him. We should do the opposite. Keep away from people who instigate demoniac qualities in us. Instead, this is called satsanga. Keep the association of good people. Asatsanga you have to give up, and satsanga we have to cultivate. Keep in the association of good people. Right? Tyaja durjana sangha. Durjana sangha, tyaja, give up. Bhaja sadhu sangha samagamam. This is also Chanakya Pandit says. You have to keep in the association of good people who can really give us the right advice at the right time. Right? So keeping in the association of the devotees, sadhu sangha can help us to cultivate divine qualities. And keeping in the association of the Lord constantly by chanting his holy names. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The holy name of the Lord is like the Rama Bana, right? Rama Bana means the arrow of Lord Rama, right? It goes exactly to the target, it never misses the target. It is very powerful to eradicate all demoniac qualities. So when we chant Hare Krishna mantra and hear the holy name, it is like the Rama Bana. The holy name enters through the channel of our ear and pierces the layers of ignorance surrounding the soul, purifies the soul, awakens the soul to its original divine nature. Therefore, we should chant the holy names. The holy name is that Ramabana, right? Especially recommended for this age of Kali Yuga to chant the holy names of the Lord. And however strong Ravana might be, but in front of Rama, none of his tricks worked. In the same way, however, whatever bad qualities we may have nurtured it from many years, but chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra can put an end, destroy this all the demoniac qualities. So, in a few days, we are going to celebrate this Vijay Dashmi. Victory is always, we generally think victory means I should win over somebody else externally. But Bhagavad Gita advises to us that real victory is if you have conquered your own demoniac qualities. That is real victory. So let this Vijay Dashmi bring real victory for us, inner victory, and for that, follow these three simple things. Number one, association with devotees. Number two, approaching the bona fide spiritual master, studying the Bhagavad Gita. Number three, chanting the holy names, the Rama Bana, for all the demoniac qualities. So this is how we can handle the Ravana within. Any questions, any comments? Any questions from the online participants?
Prabhu, I have a question.
Okay, Supreet has a question. Yes, Supreet.
Usually, risk taking is a bad quality or a good quality, because it's PhD.
Come again?
Taking risk.
Can you repeat again, please?
Risk taking is a good quality or a bad quality?
Risk taking.
Yeah.
Now, risk taking for what is a question. The goal is important.
Yeah, if it is aligned in the direction of the research that I'm doing.
Yeah, with proper advice and proper introspection, yes, we can take risk, calculated risk. There's no problem.
Okay, thanks.
But the purpose should be proper also.
Okay.
Any other question? It's not Leela of the law. Doesn't want. Lord doesn't want. It is the default setting of this material world. As I said, material world is called a world of duality. Right? World of duality means there'll be some people who are good to some extent. There are some people who are having who feed demoniac qualities more. Why there is conflict in the material world? In the spiritual world, there is no conflict because everyone is aligned towards one goal. In the material world, everybody considers himself or herself to be the center. So there is conflict. Therefore, if you want to end the conflict, the only solution is we ourselves become Krishna conscious and spread Krishna consciousness to more and more people. Until we revive our original Krishna consciousness, we cannot become free from this conflicting tendency. So that is the answer. So it is is it everlasting? Yes, it is everlasting in the material world. In the material world, there is always conflict. And if you see, interestingly, the divine and the demoniac qualities, they exist. The proximity between the divine and demonic qualities is of different degrees in different ages. For example, in Satya Yuga, the divine qualities and demonic qualities, demons and devatas were in different planets. In Treta Yuga, they came to the same planet, Rama and Ravana. In Dwapar Yuga, they came in the same family, Kauravas and Pandavas. In Kali Yuga, they are in the same person. Within us, there is divine and demoniac. In Kali Yuga, people are very weak to decide what should I do. So whenever there is weakness, there is influence of the demoniac qualities. Yes, you do this, instant success you will get. And even a so-called intelligent person, so-called wise man also starts adopting questionable means. So in this age, if you see in different ages, the Lord appeared in different incarnations to kill the demons and to protect the divine, the devatas. But in Kali Yuga, the Lord did not come with weapon. In Kali Yuga, the Lord came as a devotee, as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He came. If he had come with his Sudarshana Chakra, he had to kill the demons, and practically he had to kill everybody. Because everybody is demoniac in Kali Yuga. Therefore, he used a different weapon. His weapon is Harinam. Krishna came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He gave the special weapon to counter the evil effects of Kali. What is that? Simply chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this weapon can destroy all, uproot all the demoniac qualities in us and bring out the divinity. We are originally divine quality, divine beings, because we are part and parcel of Krishna. Right? But just that the desire to enjoy independent of God has brought about the influence of the demoniac qualities. To eradicate that, to come back to our original position. Right? Yes. Hmm. Hmm. We accept the definition given by the Supreme Lord to be standard. My definitions and your definitions will be full of faults. But Krishna has no such partiality. Krishna is saying the absolute truth, right? He's not saying, Arjuna, because you are my friend, therefore you are divine. And because the Kauravas are your enemies, therefore they are demoniac. No. You apply this definition and see what Kauravas did, it matches the demoniac. What Pandavas did, it matches the divine definition. So therefore, it is not somebody's opinion like that. It is the absolute truth. And we should have that much faith that what Krishna is speaking is the absolute truth. Only then we can apply and appreciate this knowledge. Anybody who doubts the words of the Bhagavad Gita, such a person will never be able to appreciate and understand and apply this knowledge. Right? If Krishna also is, partial or coming under some influence, then why should we study Bhagavad Gita? Why should we study his instructions? Why great acharyas spend their lifetimes to study Bhagavad Gita? So Krishna's words are not like our words, right? Somebody may say, "Oh, Krishna, why should I believe?" That is his this thing. But anybody who has some at least some good sense will understand what Krishna is saying is a fact. We studied the definition. So one kind of qualities lead to self-improvement and happiness to everybody. Another kind of qualities will lead to destruction. So there itself we can see it is demoniac, isn't it? Yes.
Mention that we are asking those to be shortcut for success. So does that intent behind asking that shortcut matters? Because, for example, if a person he just in day-to-day lives, you want to take out time for charity. So if they are compromising with something, they are doing some shortcuts or shortcuts, just so that they can take out the time for a charity.
Yeah, intention is also important. So we want to make time for chanting. For that you cannot escape your other work, but you should intelligently learn to deal with it, manage it, and then take out time for chanting. That's okay. That's not called cheating. As long as you're doing your prescribed work correctly, right? This is about cheating. You cheat others, keep others in ignorance, and take advantage of their. That's what this Ravana did. He knew that if Rama and Lakshmana are also there, he cannot kidnap Mother Sita. Therefore, he played a trick. He made sure that Rama and Lakshmana is not there. In their absence, he came and he took Mother Sita. This is cheating, conceit. So this is demonic. Putting others into trouble, taking advantage of their helplessness. That is demoniac. We should never do that, right? Okay, so last comment. Someone is waiting for me to go. Please tell me. Yes. See, this when we start reading divine qualities, let's say, Abhayam, fearless. But who can say that he's 100% fearless? So this anybody who claims that I have this quality is actually not divine. Because real divine persons, real liberated souls will never claim that I have all these qualities. Okay, that is a symptom that they are liberated. A person who is truly knowledgeable will not claim and will not put advertisement everywhere that I am learned, I am intelligent. No. If you study the lives of great devotees, like Prahlad Maharaj, for example. Prahlad Maharaj was a 5-year-old boy, but is a liberated soul because he had taken complete shelter of the Lord. He had all these qualities fully, 100%. But still, he would say, I'm actually not qualified to offer prayers to God. I'm not qualified. Genuinely, that is natural humility. Vidya dadati vinayam, it is said. One who is full of knowledge, naturally he is humble. But a person who is half baked, as I said, he will try to show off. I know so much. Like one example is there. Half filled pot, when someone is carrying, what will the half filled pot do? The water keeps coming out, splashing to show that I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. But if a filled pot will not splash water, you can easily take. Half filled water only will splash. Adh jal gagari chalakat jai. There is a saying like that. Adh jal gagari. Gagari means pot. Half filled pot will always make. So one who is really having these divine qualities, he will never boast himself. That itself is a symptom that is divine person. Right?